Okay, so hello everybody. I think I know everybody that's on the call, but just in case, I am Heather. I'm learning technologist at the Grimsby Institute. I'll just share my screen with you now. There we go. Okay, so we're going to be looking at creating inbox rules. Okay, I'm just going to the way that this is kind of going to work is it's not too long. I've got a student, say a student account. Oh, actually, I've just realised. I've just realised something. I'm going to have to stop sharing because I've just realised I need to sign in as the student. Sorry, I should have done that before. Okay, but anyway. So inbox rules. So basically, this is just a feature that you can do in your email inbox, and basically this allows you to organise your emails and basically decide what happens to them. I've got a little. I've just got. Oh, did anybody hear that?
I did.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
It was a bit odd.
Yeah, it was a bit odd. Okay, we'll see what happens. Not sure. Sorry about that. Okay. Right, there we go. Okay, so yeah, so I'm just going to show you the little breakfast digibite that we did, because we did a little breakfast digibite on how to create rules, so you can have a look at that just to sort of give you an idea about what it is, and then we're just going to go through a little demo of how to do it, and then I just thought maybe at the end, if we've got some time, you can just have a little go at it while I'm on the call, and then obviously if you need any help, you can just shout at me, just have a little go. Okay, so this is our breakfast digibite. Just have a little watch of it so you can have a see what's going on with it. Okay. Just realised, can you hear that sound? Just think I might have. Just try this again. Okay, just try that again. Oh.
Innovate Breakfast Digibytes, Episode 17, Using Rules in Your Email Inbox.
Hi everyone, welcome to your Breakfast Digibite for today. We're going to look at email rules. Okay, so this is how you can organise your inbox. So if you get emails regularly from a certain person or a company or containing a certain topic, you can set up these rules so they automatically go into a folder or they get redirected, and it means that you can organise your inbox really effectively. Okay, so we're going to use the Office 365 app to do this. And so what we're going to do, first of all, is go to the settings. Okay, and this is a little cog. I apologise. I don't think that's not working for people, is it? Can somebody just tell me that's just started again?
No, it hasn't worked. It started to do it and then went to your breakfast digibite thing, then it's just gone off.
Okay, that's okay. I'm not quite sure what's happened there. Just first of all is go to the settings. Okay, and this is a little cog in the top. Is that working? So if you click on the cog, and then you'll be given a search bar. And if you search just for rules, the word rules, this will come up with inbox rules. If you click on inbox rules, okay, this will open up the rules. So as you can see, I've created quite a few rules for my inbox here, and this shows you what what your rules are. One of the rules is called digipals. So anything that contains the subject DigiPals will go into a folder called DigiPals. Similarly, if I get any emails from Flipgrid, they'll automatically go into a folder called Flipgrid so that I can check that. So to create a rule, we add new rule. We click on add new rule and then we name our rule. So I'm going to create a new rule called level up. So I'm going to call this level up. Okay, and my condition for this is going to be that any email containing the subject level up is going to go into a folder called level up. So add my condition. Okay, my subject contains, that's my condition. So my subject includes. Okay, and so I'm going to click on that. Okay, and then I need it to contain the words level up. So I'm going to write the words level up. Okay, add an action. My action is it's going to be moved. So I'm going to move it to, and then I'm going to select my folder. And my folder is a different folder than my inbox. I'm going to move to different folder, and I'm going to click on the level up folder that I have already created. Okay, and then click save, and my rule will be saved. Okay, and so as you can see, this is where you can manage your rules as well. Okay, so next to your rules, you'll have these little icons. You can edit rules. You can run the rules, which means they'll scan your inbox and you can delete your rules. Okay, so this is where you can delete things if they're not quite right.
Okay, so I'm just going to stop that there then. So basically, your rules are basically what you want to happen to your emails when they come in, or what happens to them. The email rules are really important, especially for lots of different reasons. If you're somebody that has lots of different, if you have loads and loads of emails coming to your account, you don't want to have just tons and tons of pinned emails. You need to be able to sort of organize it. Okay, one of the ways you can do this is actually creating folders in your inbox. Now, I've actually used the Office 365 app to demo this because actually I think it's a little bit, it's a little bit easier to see actually using the Office 365 app. So basically, it's quite easy to create folders in your inbox. You just right click and you create new subfolder. Okay, so for example, in my emails, I've got several subfolders. One of them says Canvas, one of them says Access for All, and one of them says Level Up. Okay. Now, for Canvas, anybody that sends an email to me with either Canvas in the title, okay, that automatically goes into that folder. So I don't see it in my main inbox. It just automatically goes into that folder. Now, what that means is essentially I can keep all of those emails together, which is really super important for me, because then obviously I know that if somebody sent me an email about Canvas, I know it's in my Canvas folder. It's the same with something like Access for All. I know that anybody that's asking for Access for All training or wants to talk to me about Access for All, it'll go into that Access for All folder. Okay, now and basically I don't need to organize that. I don't need to move it every time. I'd literally, when that email comes into my inbox, it automatically goes into that folder. And then what you just need to make sure you do is, if you do that, is check your folders. Okay, because like your inbox, it'll just, that those emails will remain unread until you go into those folders and you can read them. There's lots of different options for rules. You can actually, if you've got emails that come through from, say, I don't know, a certain person, you can get them automatically redirected to somebody else. So, for example, say if you're managing somebody's say if you are trying to liaise with, say, a company, say for example, and for example your manager wants to be CC'd in on those emails, you know that you can create a rule. For example, when you get an email from this certain company, it will automatically forward on to your manager. Okay, so there's certain scenarios where this would be really useful. I know when my husband was off, he one of the things I suggested to him was, if you're somebody that has an auto reply that says, okay, I'm off work at the moment, but if you need to, you can get in touch with this person. Okay, for me, the easiest thing would be to set up an email rule for that particular time period, so that emails to yourself automatically get redirected to a certain inbox or a certain person if you know you're not going to be responding to those emails. Okay, so that's some other way you could use the rules as well. Okay, so setting up the rules. Okay, I'm just going to have to just stop sharing for 1 second. If anybody's got any questions, please just come off mute. I just need to sign in using my dummy student account. So just feel free just to ask any questions, or I'll just be 1 second while I just sign into my dummy student account so I can show you how to set them up. Just checking. I don't think we've got anybody external on the call. I think everyone here is internal, aren't you? Or just checking. So obviously the systems and things will be, you know, everybody's familiar with the systems that we're showing you. Share my screen. This is a slight problem when you do Teams meetings. So yeah, just say that this is not a real student account. This is just a testing student account that we use just for these sorts of purposes, really, and to try stuff out on. Okay, so this is just loading. Just taking a second. Okay, so this is, say, for example, this is your account. Okay, what I can do is I can set up a folder. Okay, so I'm just going to right click on my inbox here at the side. Come on. There we go. Create new subfolder, and I'm just going to call this level up. Okay. There we go. So that's created a new folder. Okay, so there's nothing in there. So if I go to, if I want to create a rule that says anything email that contains level up goes into that folder, I can do this by going to the cog at the top and then searching through. If I go to email rules, you can see, come on, there we go. It's got a thing that says rules here. Okay, you can do all this in the Outlook 2016 app. So if you've just been in my session going on the calendar, you can do this in the full desktop app. This is just again, it's the same situation. I do think this is ever so slightly easier though, doing it in this version, and this obviously would translate to the full app, so you would still have the same folders and things when you create them. So if I want to add a new rule, so I've clicked on rules, I just click add new rule. Okay, and I'm going to name this rule. I'm going to call it level up. Okay, so I'm going to add a condition, and these are all the different conditions that you can include. So if it's, for example, if an email rule is from a certain person, you can do something with that. So for example, if you're getting regular emails from, say, a company, you can set them to go into a folder that says MISC, or a certain folder that you set up. You can delete certain items that come in if you wanted to, although I suppose if you were setting things to be automatically deleted, then I suppose you just put them in the junk file, but you can do that if you wanted to. You can set things up to say that I am, if I'm not on the main sort of if I'm not in the main sort of invite section, you can set things up so that that does has a certain condition to it. So these are all the conditions. So if you say, for example, if something contains a keyword, something could happen to that. You could set this up so that if you've got emails from a certain person or a certain you could set it up so that you send an automatic reply to that email. Okay, so I'm going to set it up so subject includes level up. So anything that comes through that says level up, what I want it to do is I want to add an action. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this to this level up folder. So I'm going to put move to, and then I'm going to select a folder, level up. There we go. So what will happen is if I click save, now anything that comes through to my inbox that says level up in the subject will automatically go into that folder. So that won't appear in my main inbox. What I'll need to do is I'll need to check my level up folder to see if somebody sent me something through that says level up. Okay. So, and these are the options as well. So you can edit the rule. You can add new rules. You can delete new rules as well. Okay. So these are the options at the side. I think there might have been more options actually if you're a staff member, but again, you can just have a look at that. But you certainly just have the edit rule and you have the delete rule here as well, and you can just access that in the settings. Okay, so if I just go back to my PowerPoint. Okay, so what I would like you to do, because we have a little bit of time, if you can, just go into your emails now, and what I would like you to do is try and create a rule. Okay, so if you go to, so remember, so you're just going to your oh, wrong bit. Oh, hang on, won't do that. So basically going to your emails, you're clicking on the cog, and then you are searching for rules, and in there then you have your conditions, and you can try that. Okay, as suggested, one of the things you might do is just create a folder, maybe sort of set it up so if something contains a keyword, or if you can think of an individual or company that that you want to already set this up for, you can do that. Or you can say you can move to folder. If it's a company that you're sort of getting things through quite a lot and you just want to mark it as junk, you can do that. Or if you know of an individual, you could redirect that. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave that up there. But basically, I'm just gonna come back to the meeting now. And if anybody, and if you want to have a little go at that while I'm on the call, you can try that. And if anybody's got any questions about that, they can do that. Okay, so I'm just going to give you 5 minutes to have a little go of that, if that's okay. Okay, if you've managed it, can you just put up a little message in the chat just to say that you've had a go at it, and then I know if people have had a go. Okay, so it looks like a lot of you, some of you've managed to do that. That's great. Okay, brilliant. Okay, fabulous. Okay, so basically I'll just bring this to an end then. Like I say, just not, it's just kind of one of the features really of using it. So obviously, just to say that it obviously aids efficiency for filtering through urgent email. I absolutely believe that if you have lots and lots of emails coming through, this is something you definitely need to know. And it organises your inbox automatically once you've set all your rules up. It deletes and removes unwanted mail, and it can be arranged, and you can change it at any time. You've complete control over it. Okay, brilliant. Okay, no problem. There is obviously this meetings are going to be recorded, and I'll put my PowerPoint in the chat as well. So if anybody wants to sort of go back and have a look at this, feel free to do it. So I just wanted to say if there's anybody's got any questions, obviously you can just pop off chat or just pop them in the chat. If you do want to, if you want to gain some points for this session for on the Microsoft Educator community, towards things like MIE points, you can use the link in the PowerPoint, and that is the code I believe that you can use to claim points for this training. And if anybody fancies it, please just add me on Twitter, and I post things on Twitter every now and then about tips and tricks for you to have a little if you're interested. Okay, I'm just going to stop recording now.